Hello, Southwest Regional Crime Fighters. This is Tracy, and today is your inspirational moment because I've been inspired to talk to you about suggestion and the power of the tongue. There is a syndrome called tension myositis syndrome, or TMA. No, TMS. I'll have to change that. And this is a documented condition that has many manifestations. It can be head, neck, shoulders, knees, gastritis, you name it. And just a point to provide statistically, it doesn't make sense that the incidence of low back pain has increased an estimated 43% between 1990 and 2010. For all intent and purposes, it should be reduced since people do less physical labor. So think about this. Thinking psychosomatic, what role the emotions have in the etiology of physical disorders? Concept: healing power of knowledge can cure you from debilitating pain. A presumed vulnerability and fear of recurring injury results in restricted movement. The culprit is tension brought on by expressed negativity. Anxiety commands a decision by the mind to produce a physical reaction rather than have the individual experience a painful emotion. Ages that statistically fall within the years of responsibility is who manifests TMS the most. When under the most strain to succeed, to provide, and excel, experience the highest incidence of TMS. Mislead to think bones, but the origin is the slow twitch endurance muscles, symbolic of burdensome. Repression of unpleasant, painful, or embarrassing emotion by highly responsible people who generate subconscious anger and anxiety in response to the pressures of everyday life or an acute life crisis. The mind creates a distraction to avoid its deep aversion to frightening, painful feelings. Knowledge is power. Awareness of the source of the symptoms that is inner tension is important for the recovery. Anxiety arises in a perceived danger and is logical unless the perception is illogical, which is often the case. Anticipation of danger that doesn't materialize. Triggers: emotionally loaded relationships or situations, tyranny of the should, resentment, loss of control, etc., etc., etc. Emotions cause autonomic ischemia or oxygen deprivation. TMS exists because a force is trying to bring these feelings to consciousness. Otherwise, there would be no need for such a painful diversionary process. Pity me that the heart is slow to learn what the swift mind behold at every turn. By Edna St. Vincent Millay. Just substitute the words subconscious mind for heart. The conscious mind is swift to grasp and to accept. The subconscious is slow, deliberate, slow to accept new ideas and change. So, number one, reject being a victim of your own misdirected catharsis. Number two, resume physical activity. Number three, get a checkup from the neck up and deal with your self-talk. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. What's in your heart? Words you speak will either put you over the finish line, over excited, or hold you in bondage. People are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Words are a creative force, and everything you say has a consequential reaction. This is true in physics, in psychology, and spirituality. The tongue is like a horse bit and turns the whole beam. What you say can cause sickness or disease, or it can stop it. Affirmations. I am lovingly attending to the issues my body yelled at me to deal with, my emotional pain, disappointment, fear, anxiety, etc., etc., etc. I deny the right of that disease to exist in this body. I forbid any sickness or disease to operate in this body. I'm breathing deep because my pain is a fleeting mild oxygen deprivation. The cure is knowledge. I have inherited natural healing power in my body. Feeling is not a fact. Power of words is a fact. Do I have faith in feelings or facts? The body will obey words. My body obeys the command of my mind. I confess what I desire, not the problem I perceive that exists. Words set a law in motion. What you speak programs your outcome. They reproduce after their own kind. Faith produces faith. Fear produces fear. Pressures reveal my heart, and mine is filled with kindness, joy, and loyalty. Words conceived in my heart will be formed on my tongue. People that believe wrong, think wrong, and then act wrong. Stop repeating what you don't want and describe in detail what you do. What does it look like? How does it make you feel? You are justified or condemned by the words of your mouth. Release life, love, and laughter into your being with the power of your tongue. The end, but only the beginning of happy words and good reactions. So that's all for now, folks. I hope you have a terrific week.